So you can plan ahead. Because Sweeney said so.
Celebrity Diet, Susan Lucci and Star Vacations next ET.
A new year, a new mission for U.S. Marines in Afghanistan searching for clues they hope will lead to the top man of the Taliban. Fire all over down under the so far losing battle against Australian bushfires. A new year, a new currency for millions of Europeans, the debut of the euro, and the good old dollar was buying more at the store as Americans went holiday shopping again.
This is the CBS Evening News with Dan Rather.
And good evening. Dan is off tonight. I'm Russ Mitchell. Happy New Year. And for the U.S., this new year begins with the unfinished business of the old one, tracking down those behind the September 11th attack in America and those who gave them aid and comfort. Among them, Mullah Muhammad Omar, leader of Afghanistan's Taliban. U.S. Marines now joining the hunt for Omar. They're searching just outside Kandahar for clues to his whereabouts, as CBS News correspondent Wyatt Andrews reports.
In perhaps their biggest combat mission of the war, Marines backed by helicopter gunships surrounded and then searched a large al-Qaeda compound near Kandahar. Even though the search was for intelligence materials, the Marines, not knowing exactly what to expect, arrived in force.
Based on what we found when we got there, we probably had 5 times more Marines than we needed. But we always go with enough force that if things don't go the way we plan it, that we're prepared for the worst.
The Marines are stepping up intelligence missions as part of the hunt for this man, Taliban Supreme Leader Mullah Omar. Afghan and American sources say a Taliban force of at least 1,500 fighters has massed in the mountains near Baghran, 100 miles northwest of Kandahar, and many believe that force has assembled to defend Omar. The governor of Kandahar, Gul Agha Sherzai, has demanded the surrender of that Taliban force, and both he and the Pentagon now await the answer. Sherzai has thousands of troops ready, including forces that accompanied the Marines.
Governor Sherzai's forces are an integral part of the operation. They were the people, in a sense, that knocked on the door, and by them knocking on the door could turn a potentially hostile scenario into a very benign scenario.
The Pentagon wants Governor Sherzai to move against that Taliban force if the surrender deal fails. Right now, U.S. forces are on standby to provide equipment, targeting information, and precision bombing should a siege near Baghran be necessary. Wyatt Andrews, CBS News, Washington.
In Australia, where we remind you it is summer, millions spent New Year's Day fighting or worrying about a worsening epidemic of bushfires. Scores of them are burning across Australia's most populous state. And Sydney, a city of 4 million, is virtually surrounded by a tightening ring of fire. Phil Hyde of Channel 9 in Sydney has a report tonight.
Summer in Australia traditionally means bushfire season, but no one was prepared for the firestorm which has engulfed the state of New South Wales over the past 10 days. The combination of tinder-dry brush, 100-degree temperatures and strong winds have created a hell on earth for the 15,000-strong army of volunteer firefighters, hundreds of whom have been drafted in from across the country. Of the estimated 100 separate blazes, just 3 have been contained. In the past 24 hours, the fire emergency has taken a dramatic turn for the worse. After burning on the outskirts of Sydney and in country areas, the flames have now reached into the suburbs of Australia's biggest city. Hundreds of homes nestled into normally tranquil bush settings are at risk. Firefighters spent the night putting in containment lines, while helicopters this morning attacked the flames from the air.
The wind is starting to pick up, and that is going to limit our ability to do backburning.
There's been no loss of life, but 150 homes have been destroyed, frustrating authorities the knowledge that much of the devastation was avoidable. It's estimated as many as half the fires are the work of arsonists. Police have so far made 15 arrests. Phil Hyde for CBS News, Sydney.
Across the European continent, New Year's Day brought some revolutionary change. From Parisian bakeries to Roman cafes, Europeans in 12 countries suddenly found themselves sharing one common currency. Tom Fenton covered the rollout of the euro.
At exactly 1 minute after midnight, Europe's New Year's resolution, 10 years in the making, became a reality.
300 million people sharing one single currency.
It's called the euro and is, as of today, the shared currency of 12 European countries.
I'm actually kind of happy about that because I won't have to worry about exchanging to liras or francs.
Or Deutschmarks, or Scudos, or Guilders, or Drachmas. The new currency makes the old ones obsolete. It's designed to ease trade within Europe and to compete with the dollar on the world market. The hope is it will bring
financial stability, more investment, more trade, higher rates of growth, and higher standard of living.
And for the vast majority, a reason to celebrate. It's much too early to tell what the greater economic impact will be, but one thing's for sure, sale of cash converters are soaring.
It's really simple. You just have to import 1 million lira, and you push euro, and you have what you have to pay in euro.
In Italy, where 1,936.27 lira equals just 1 euro, the change is perhaps the most dramatic.
Very confusion.
1936 and 27 is very difficult. I like lira, I don't like euro.
They are worried, yes. But you know, I think it's a psychological problem.
The problems, though, aren't just in people's heads. Throwing out the old and ringing in the new required more than just a new way of thinking. It's been an enormous undertaking. Everything from cash registers to cash machines had to be changed. The biggest holdout is Britain, which hasn't adopted the euro, but is watching it very closely. There's a fierce debate here about whether to join the common currency or to keep the strength and sovereignty of the pound. Not to mention the picture of the Queen. The new banknotes have no national monuments or symbols of national pride printed on them. It's money without borders and a major step, some analysts say, towards a United States of Europe. Tom Fenton, CBS News, London.
In the United States of America, the new year brings change of another sort, change in Medicare benefits. Beginning today, Medicare will pay for nutrition therapy for millions of elderly with diabetes or kidney disease. Proper nutrition is important in fighting both diseases. Also, Medicare will not pay for doctors who specialize in pain management. Medicare officials believe this will save taxpayers money in the long run. Private insurers often look to Medicare in setting their own coverage policies. A study out today finds that some 29 million Americans did at least some of their holiday shopping this season on the internet, a 45% increase over last season. The average cyber shopper spent about $392 on holiday gifts. That's up from $330 the year before. And don't tell the boss, but one out of every 3 online shoppers did their buying on their office computer. Holiday shopping moved into OT today, as Mika Brzezinski reports.
The start of a new year brought one last chance for retailers to bring in some holiday sales. Those who ventured out today found a fresh batch of bargains.
Well, it says $190, and you're
then it was $132, and then there was another discount. It was $99. So even if I didn't need them, I had to buy them.
Oh, yeah, you had to buy them.
Absolutely.
Consumers are looking for deals, and they don't have to look far for the steepest markdowns in years, and prices are still falling.
Things are coming down another 10 or 20%.
Going into this holiday season, retailers braced for the worst. The September 11th attacks and the recession forced even high-end stores to cut prices.
Our luxury stores were getting out there, and they were giving great deals this holiday season, and they still are. It's not over yet.
With shoppers getting used to discount signs and bargains, there are worries that some customers might not ever want to pay full price again.
Every store seems to have a sale every week, every weekend, every Wednesday through Sunday, every Friday and Saturday, so I don't think you'll be paying retail anytime soon.
So the sale signs are likely to stay up across the country.
These are 75% off.
And specialty stores will keep working hard to attract customers, hoping for a new year of optimism, or at least a return to normalcy.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Life goes on, lest we never forget what happened. But life has to go on, otherwise the people win.
And a couple of sales don't hurt for sure.
Absolutely not. We all love sales.
For the Olympic shopper?
Yes, actually, I have stuff in the car that I already put in. This is my second trip around.
It may just be worth another lap around the mall. Mika Brzezinski, CBS News, Hackensack, New Jersey.
16 weeks after the terror attacks here in New York, a new man is in charge of leading the city to recovery. Mike Bloomberg, the billionaire businessman, was sworn in today as mayor. New York's future, he said, is nothing but good. Bloomberg succeeds fellow Republican Rudy Giuliani, who was barred by term limits from running for re-election. Coming up next on the CBS Evening News, fearing the worst, Pakistanis flee the border with India. And later, the first U.S. ground forces to take on the Taliban get their first look at what they did.
Look at all these wedding gifts. Whoa. What's for lunch?
Chicken stars.
Condensed soup? I used to eat that too. And then I learned how to tie my shoelaces. You're an adult now. There's a better tasting soup. Progresso Chicken Noodle has tender pieces of all-white meat chicken and bigger slices of hearty vegetables with just the right seasonings. See the difference?
This is better.
See? Now, about this glass.
It's time to go to the better taste of Progresso.
Abner, we're rich.
We're rich?
It's our new litter. It's got diamonds in it.
Diamonds! What's a diamond?
A diamond is a very valuable...
You are mistaken, my friends. The diamonds are crystals in Tidy Cat's Crystals Blend. The clay traps moisture, the crystals eliminate odor, and that is the only reason I agreed to live here with the likes of you.
Whatever.
Tidy Cat's Crystals Blend.
I still think they're diamonds.
Have you considered Singulair? Talk to your doctor, or for more information about Singulair, call 1-888-MERC-99.
Do you love lots of butter on your popcorn? We've got good news. Orville Redenbacher's Ultimate Butter Gourmet Popping Corn. It's a very buttery way to kick back, relax, and get Orvilleized.
For a while today, chances seemed good that the leaders of India and Pakistan would meet this week to try to ease a confrontation between the two nuclear powers. But CBS News correspondent Lee Cowan, reporting from the tense India-Pakistan border, tells us it is not clear tonight where this crisis over the disputed Kashmir region may be headed.
Amid more gunfire across this disputed and bloody border of Kashmir, minds seem to change as fast as the targets. This morning, in his traditional New Year's message, India's Prime Minister hinted he was willing to meet with Pakistani President Pervez Musharraf at an upcoming summit in Nepal. But by this afternoon, the spirit had faded. His office announced there was no chance of talks. Tensions had eased after Pakistan arrested this Islamic militant leader India blames for the attack on its parliament. But then India wanted more, demanding the arrest of 20 additional terrorists.
We expect meaningful and prompt action from Pakistan in this regard.
Pakistan refused, and the tensions resumed.
It becomes very difficult to even consider any action if there is no evidence or no proof against people.
The heated rhetoric has only served to chill the nerves of war-weary border dwellers. An estimated 80,000 of them have packed up and left. Of the thousands fleeing the Pakistani side of the border, none are being told they have to leave. But they have been through war before, and those who have lived here the longest say they know the signals well.
A lot of other people have left already. You're one of the few staying behind just because you don't have another place to go?
Yes, he says, but we have found places for the women and children. By train, by bus, by cart, the exodus from war continues. Diplomats may not be able to make up their minds, but those who live here already have. Lee Cowan, CBS News, along the Pakistan-India border.
The economic and political crisis in Argentina drags on. The Congress there held a special session today to pick the country's 5th president in 2 weeks. As the session began, there was a battle outside the building. Hundreds of protesters backing rival parties threw rocks and bottles at one another. Still ahead in the CBS Evening News, Eye on America, the bridges that tie a nation together in the year we changed.
If you have high blood pressure, you know all these cold medicines warn you not to take them. So take their advice. Don't take them. Take decongestant-free Coricidin HBP. Powerful relief that won't raise your blood pressure.
Super Poly Grip holds for the whole day. I never worry about my dentures moving, and I can eat foods now that I never could eat before. Eating an apple is a wonderful experience now. Super Poly Grip really has given me my confidence back.
You say the word glasses and people think stereotype. But you know, it's just the opposite. We really are lucky nowadays. Glasses have never been more fashionable. So many different styles. It's a whole lot easier to express yourself. Experiment. So many chances to become someone new just by changing your glasses. The whole thing, coming into lens crafters looking for frames, should be fun. Look around, you'll see what I mean. Are you lucky enough to need glasses?
Chilly nights at the firehouse mean heartburn and gas. These don't have the medicine to relieve both, but Gas X with Maalox does, combining the heartburn relief of Maalox with the power of Gas X to beat the burn and the bloat fast.
Looking for a quiet moment? Get a quieter cookie. Soft, fruit, chewy Fig Newtons. Time out from the everyday crunch. Thinking about Viagra? It's now available in a free 6-pill sample pack.
6? That's my number.
So get in the driver's seat and ask about the free Viagra sample pack.
Get to your doctor for a checkup and find out if a free sample of Viagra is right for you.
For more information, race over to Viagra.com.
Several studies have shown birth control pills may significantly reduce a woman's risk of cancer of the ovaries. Now, in a new study, Duke University researchers have found some oral contraceptives cut the risk more than others. The study found oral contraceptives with the highest level of the hormone progestin appear to offer the most protection against ovarian cancer. In tonight's Eye on America, we conclude our special series on the year we changed. Our focus this time is on what may be the biggest change of all. As John Blackstone reports, East is East and West is West. But after the attack on America, the twain do meet as never before.
The Golden Gate Bridge, identified as a potential terrorist target, is some 2,500 miles from New York. Since September 11th, the West Coast and the East have been brought together by new fears and shared grief.
You'd think we were safe, you'd think everything be fine.
Just north of the Golden Gate in Marin County, California, 14-year-old Avalon Alone was so moved by the tragic events back east, she had to do something.
I wrote a poem, and it's a song. I want it to be a song. She watched the world change right before her eyes.
Alone lives in the same California county that is home to John Walker, the American Taliban. That's been an embarrassment to some in this bastion of liberalism and a concern to Muslims at the Marin County Mosque, where Walker studied.
Well, the world has changed. You know, it's a much darker world now, I think.
You'd think we were safe.
In California's Silicon Valley, many have adapted by enlisting in the war against terrorism.
You've seen the bin Laden tapes. We'd like to show you our response to Mr. bin Laden.
High-tech companies are finding new markets in defense and security.
In trying times like we're having right now in the Valley, military business is wonderful.
And Hollywood's pitching in too, putting together a 3-minute tribute to the American spirit.
I want you to get up now. I want you to go to the window and yell, I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore.
It was in the air that there was a celebration of America that was very proper right now. And so we wanted to celebrate it.
Immediately after 9/11, everyone's nerves across the country, here in Hollywood, were raw.
But now, says writer-producer Bryce Zabel, Hollywood is returning to its basic mission.
There is a strong argument to be said for simply having us try to lift people's spirits.
Lifting spirits in Dina Burnett's California home wasn't always easy this holiday. The flags she has are a reminder that people from the West died on September 11th, too, including Dina's husband, Thomas Burnett, father of 3.
You'd think we were safe,
He was on Flight 93 and fought the hijackers before the plane crashed into a Pennsylvania field.
His actions are deserving of something as wonderful and as great as the American flag.
But the flags aren't always a comfort.
There are other times when I look at them and I think, a flag isn't much consolation for a husband who's not coming home. But she watched the world change right before her eyes.
It is one of the legacies of September 11th that it no longer seems quite so far from the East Coast to the West. In San Francisco, John Blackstone for Eye on America.
Still ahead on the CBS Evening News, the Americans in these pictures finally got to see them, what they did and what they said. In just a moment.
Dear Aleve, my back pain got so bad it was tough to get out of bed. Every pain reliever I tried quit too soon. And I even asked my doctor about surgery. Thankfully, my daughter told me about Aleve. And now pain can't get in the way of the things I love to do.
Aleve can stop pain all day with just 2 pills. That would take 8 Tylenol.
My pain's gone and there's no stopping me now. Thanks, Aleve.
Aleve, all day strong, all day long. And for all day sinus relief with the strength of Aleve, try Aleve Cold and Sinus.
I've always liked natural things. That's why I use Beano. Only Beano helps prevent gas from problem foods with a natural food enzyme. It's not a drug. So if you prefer natural ingredients like I do, prevent gas with Beano.
Looking for a quiet moment? Get a quieter cookie. Soft, fruit, chewy Fig Newtons. Time out from the everyday crunch.
If you've had a heart attack or a stroke, the last thing you need is another one sneaking up on you. After all, you've got better things to do. I know. In my case, I had a heart attack. Then I heard about Plavix, and so I asked my doctor. He told me Plavix is a prescription pill that can help protect you from a heart attack or stroke if you've recently had one, or if you have poor circulation in the legs causing pain.
Plavix is proven to help keep blood platelets from sticking together and forming clots, which helps keep your blood flowing. This can help protect you from another heart attack or stroke. If you have a medical condition that is causing bleeding, such as a stomach ulcer, you should not use Plavix. Side effects include itching, rash, diarrhea, and bruising. Additional rare but serious side effects could occur. Ask your doctor.
Taking Plavix once a day helps protect me.
Find out if Plavix can help protect you from another heart attack or stroke.
He's the only person in America charged in the September 11th attacks. But who is Zacharias Moussaoui? Tomorrow, his early life revealed on the CBS Evening News with Dan Rather.
They carried out the first known operation involving U.S. troops in the war against terrorism in Afghanistan. The elite Army Rangers who jumped into the unknown more than 2 months ago. CBS News correspondent Mark Strassman was there as some of these Georgia-based Rangers finally saw dramatic pictures of their nighttime assault.
Here we are going out the door.
On a moonless October night southeast of Kandahar,
There's the compound.
Operation Rhino stabbed at the Taliban's heart. 200 U.S. Army Rangers airdropped into blackness and Taliban territory,
I think the scariest part for me was once you hit the ground.
including Staff Sergeant Adam Nash
It's so damn dark out. It's like you're not in control.
and Staff Sergeant Michael Albaugh, both now back at Georgia's Fort Benning and watching for the first time extended videotape of their raid.
Now, I'm actually in a foreign country with bad guys around who want to shoot me. Once I got my weapon out, I felt a lot more comfortable, definitely.
That comfort was short-lived. Waiting below was Taliban gunfire.
Where the firing was going on, I knew that there were some guys over to my right that were probably taking care of it.
So then what happened to that resistance? Did it just go away? It was eliminated. It was eliminated quickly by the Ranger Force.
Their mission was to get in, learn what they could, and get out, and prove U.S. troops could strike anywhere, anytime.
So you hope they got the message?
Yeah, I'm sure they got the message.
Each of the Rangers left behind a calling card. This photo of New York City rebounding after 9/11, and the message in Pashtun and in English, freedom endures. 2 months later, Operation Rhino has become Camp Rhino, a staging area for U.S. Marines. The Taliban has scattered,
And now Rangers from that raid are coming home.
It was a good feeling to do something like that for your country after what had happened on September 11th.
Rangers like to say they lead the way. Back in October, they did. Mark Strassman, CBS News, Fort Benning, Georgia.
The Bush administration ordered emergency aid today to help 2 upstate New York counties pay for snow removal. The disaster area includes Buffalo, still digging out from 7 feet of snow. While travel restrictions there have been lifted, Buffalo's schools will stay closed for the rest of the week because snow removal teams have yet to reach many of those side streets.
Make a wish and watch the signs of aging fade. Rock Skin Refining Treatment, a daily moisturizer with pure retinol and vitamin E, visibly reduces fine lines, smooth texture, and even skin tone, increasing radiance by 66% in 3 weeks. Look forward to another beautiful year with skin refining treatment from Rock. We keep our promises.
Change for $1.
Sure. Introducing the all-new Chevy Avalanche. The only vehicle that changes from an SUV to a pickup.
Thanks.
Chevy Avalanche, like a rock.
Thinking about Viagra? It's now available in a free 6-pill sample pack.
6? That's my number.
So get in the driver's seat and ask about the free Viagra sample pack.
Get to your doctor for a checkup and find out if a free sample of Viagra is right for you.
For more information, race over to Viagra.com.
This is Mom. Mom moves faster than ever to make the most of her time. And that's why we put Pledge in a wipe, so Mom can quickly remove the marks that some family members leave behind on all Mom's wood surfaces. And unlike dry dusting, Pledge wipes race through smudges and smears for faster, easier cleaning. New Pledge wipes, the hardest working wipe on wood. S.C. Johnson, a family company.
News that's important. Information you need. Latest weather. Wake up to what's happening. Catch the Early Show, the fastest growing national morning news program on television.
In the first of our evening news end notes for 2002, crimson faces at Harvard and at America Online. Dozens of email messages from Harvard telling applicants for admission whether they were accepted or rejected were interpreted by AOL as junk email and never delivered, which led to this admission from AOL. It says it has no idea how this happened. In Massachusetts, they can't explain this. Take a look at the numbers yourself. Here's how they came up in the New Year's Eve state lottery drawing. That's right, 2002. More than 1,500 people played those lucky numbers. The payoff was $280 on a $1 ticket. And that's the CBS Evening News. Dan Rather is coming back tomorrow. I'm Russ Mitchell in New York. We leave you now with a look at today's Rose Parade in Pasadena, California. Good night and Happy New Year.
For news 24 hours a day, CBS.com on the internet and on our interactive partner, America Online, at keyword CBS News.
On trial for